Hi everybody, and welcome back to Batty Bloomers. It's a little loud today, the cars keep going by, but I'll try to film this video. I told you I had a plant haul, or trees we were going to buy. I did buy plants too, can't help myself. But the first one that I'm going to plant, and it's right here, is a Pieris, and the variety name is Dorothy Wyckoff. And it's an evergreen. It gets this bronze foliage in the spring when it's getting new growth. And then it gets these gorgeous white, like bell type flowers. So I was debating where to plant it. I thought they needed more shade than they do. I know they need acidic soil, and I don't know that I have acidic soil here. I have planted over here, I'll try to go slowly, a azalea here and a rhododendron here, and they're not like as gorgeous as they probably should be. They're a little spindly looking, and it's probably the soil. They're hanging on. They've been here for close to 8 years, so they're hanging on. But they're not, I should probably fertilize them more often. So I probably will do that with some holly tone or tree tone from Espoma. So there's that. So I know Pieris is also an acid-loving plant. So I'm going to plant it over here. And the reason I keep going back and forth, I want to show you that bare spot right there is where I want to plant it. And the reason why is it'll be right in front of the mailboxes, and there's a house across the street right there, and it'll be nice to have a little bit of privacy from that. So if I go over here to this little area here, it's not planted up yet, we're not past our frost date yet. I'm dying to plant stuff, but I know I'm gonna regret it if it gets cold, and then I'll lose all the plants I started from seed. So here, when you sit here, the idea is to hide this neighbor over here, and this tree is starting to screen. That was just tiny when we put it in, like below this platform, like right above it, so you could see straight over. So that's starting to provide a screen. This is definitely higher than it used to be. That was just at the bottom here too when I planted it. And the same with the azalea. So they are coming up, but I can see this straight out, like, and the same with this direction. And I don't really, you can see how there's nothing. Now there will be hostas and things in here, but so that evergreen right there will be good, I think. My idea here was like a green shady tunnel, and I planted the much controversial ivy. But isn't it gorgeous? Like, why do we fight this? Why do we fight these things? I guess if you're not going to take care of it, you shouldn't plant it, but we have to work to keep it off the windows. We need to trim it. It's taking over the window, and you can see it went over there, so we cut it. It went way up there, so we cut it. I don't want it going up to the eaves of the house, because then it can grow in and be a problem. But studies in England have shown that it actually protects your walls. Here in America, everybody thinks it's going to ruin your walls. I don't know. Let's just see. Is it ruining my walls? It really hangs on, but if I pull on this, it just pulls off of that. It didn't ruin anything. It left a little plant material, which I guess maybe that's not so attractive, like this. And that's really on there, but it's not hurting anything. And eventually it'll fall off. Anyway, I totally got off the subject. But we keep it trimmed, and the plan is to keep it right between these two lower windows and kind of stop it right where it's at. So just one wall, one little spot, and then that's it. Can't go anywhere else. Not allowed. So anyway, so the idea was for this to be a little green tunnel in the shade, because this is the shady side of the house. It's really warm today, and I didn't want to be in the sun, so I thought, well, I'll come over here and work. But it's not my shady green tunnel that I had imagined, as you can see. So anyway, let's get to planting that Pieris. So there's the Pieris planted, and I can hardly see the sun, it's so bright. Yeah, there's the mailboxes. So you can see it gets 5 to 6 feet high and 4 to 6 feet wide. So that'll be a nice addition to this spot. I probably should give it some kind of fertilizer, because I don't know what the soil is here. And I've planted creeping phlox that is not doing well because the tree behind me was creeping over and shading everything too much. We did trim it, but alright, I'll show you the rest of the things I bought then. Okay, we're back over on the sunny side of the house. This is one of the things we got. It is the bottom of a fountain, but there was no top, so it was like $30, and it's huge. It's probably 3 feet wide. So my plan, I have some pumps that I bought on sale, water pumps, that I might rig up my own little fountain. My other thought is to make that back part a planter, and then this front part like a little bird bath, but I'm not sure yet. I kind of like the fountain idea. I love running water. You can hear the road. It's so loud here. It's just not nice to listen to, so we're trying to mask it with water, chimes, you know, invite the birds in so they can sing, so we don't have to hear so much traffic noise. We love this place, but the traffic is the one thing. It's not anything we can't live with, but it is frustrating sometimes. So we're just trying to mask it. So I'll go down here and show you what else I bought. Let's see. I bought a Duchess of Edinburgh clematis, which is a white clematis. Ooh, there's a spider on the tag. That's nice. Gross. It's like a double white clematis. My sister gave me one from her. Hers had like babies. They seeded themselves. But I killed it. I didn't get it in the ground on time. So I happened to see this at a nursery, and I said, oh, that's the one I want. So bought one of those. I also bought this iris. This variegated iris. Isn't it gorgeous? I have no idea what color the iris are, the flowers, but oh, they're purple. Okay. Not that I don't really care what color, I just really love the foliage. So I think I know where I'm going to put that. A nice sunny spot. Okay, so I told you I had trees. Let me take you down this way, because I've been working on this too. The patio, the sunken patio we did. The pad up here with the steps, which you've seen before. But this was never finished, and it needed to be dug out. So I was digging that yesterday. I'm going to dig it today, but it's kind of really hot and sunny over here. I should have gotten out earlier. I didn't, so we'll see. But anyway, I've almost got it done, and then I'm going to make a path. I have to move those two mums. I can't even see if I'm pointing at the right spot, but there's two mums there that I have to move, and I'm going to have the path kind of go around like that. Got something exciting for under the arch. I'll show you that in a minute. And then the path, I used to want to have the path come this way, But I'm gonna close that off now because I'd like this little patio to have this path right here that I'm on, the steps off of there, and that's it. I want it to be sort of a secluded, I like secluded places if you can't tell. So, and I've been putting the dirt in the bucket and building it up over here, and I think that was sort of a path down through there. I think I'm going to put a rock wall and extend it and just make it one rock wall right there. I don't even know if you can see what I'll have to look at this before I put it on YouTube because I can't see anything. It's so bright. Anyway, what am I trying to do here? Let's see. My pretty tulips. We'll go down here and I'll show you my trees. So, we got a tricolor beech. Doesn't look like much now, but the leaves, I don't know if I can reach the tag to show you. The tag is kind of high up there. Okay, hang on. I don't know if you can see that, but the leaves are green, pink, and white. And they're so pretty. I've wanted one for a long time. So, and then we got that. So then we bought 3 peaches. And we're going to extend Orchard Avenue. And we think we have room for one more tree on Orchard Avenue. And we might get a plum tree, a self-pollinating plum. So I will show you where these are planted when I get them planted, rather than show you the spot without the minute. So, and then the other thing I got was this bench. And that is going to go underneath the arch. So I'm pretty excited about that. And the shell that I got, that I showed you, I'm thinking I will put that over here, somewhere in here. Somewhere in here, and that's why I'd like to have running water to it, so that we can sit here, eat a meal, and hear trickling water, the mask, the sound of the highway. That's the plan. So we'll see. So I'll show you when I get those trees planted where we planted them. Well, I thought I'd show you where I put the bench that we bought. There it is under my arch. It needs a little more work. It's a little wobbly, but it's there. It's really heavy, so at least it's there. We can, like, you know, tweak it later. And I will show you where we planted our beech tree, our tricolor beech, and our 3 peach trees. So this is where we planted the tricolor beech. It'll be really pretty. We can see it from our porch, and it should be beautiful. So there's that. And you might be able to see where we planted the peach trees. I will walk you down there. So this is what we call Daffodil Lane, or Orchard Avenue, because we have 2 apple trees, 2 pear trees, 2 cherries, and now 3 peach trees. So I'll just walk you down here. Not many are blooming. I think the pear is blooming, in this little cherry here that had a struggle in life, but it's doing better. And this one's just about ready to bust into flowers. Not sure about those yet. I don't think they're ready to flower yet. And this pear tree is a little wonky. It got cut off at the graft, so I think that's the root stock growing. That happened a long time ago, so it is what it is. We don't know what it is, but we left it grow. So here's a pear in bloom. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful pear. And then over here we have 2 different peach trees over on this side. And this one is called July Alberta Peach. It is a dwarf peach, which I have no idea what that means as far as size goes. because it doesn't say on here at all what size it should be. But it is best for fresh eating, canning, cooking, and freezing, and that's probably what we'll be doing with them, is canning them. My family loves canned peaches. I don't like canned peaches, or any peach for that matter, but my family does, and so it seemed like a good investment because everybody but me likes them. So, ooh, went down the hole. This one's luring peach. This is also good for fresh eating, canning. And this is also a dwarf, which, like I said, I have no idea how big that's supposed to get. And they say they're self-pollinating, but I like to have more than one variety just in case. So now over here is the last peach. This one looks a little different. It's called a contender. Also a dwarf. Also self-pollinating, and it's fresh eating, canning, and baking. So, and they were $48 each, which I didn't think was a bad price for a 4-foot tree. And so that is Orchard Avenue. Not very orchardy just yet, but it's growing. All right, well, thanks for watching.